I want to say something. I'm at work, but I need to say something. And if I don't say when spirit inspires me to say something and gives me a download, and drops some jewels on me, sometimes I forget. There's a lot on my mind. A lot of times I forget. So what I like to do is jump on here and say what I need to say. So, what you do between 5 and 9 is more important than what you do between 9 and 5. That's what Spirit told me to say. What do you do with your days? If you're a regular Joe like me, a hardworking person, no, a working person, not necessarily hardworking, but if you're a person that goes to work every day, you're not a rich person and you're not an entrepreneur, you just work, but you have ambition, you have goals. Listen to me. What you do with your time between 5 and 9 is more important than what you do with your time while you're at work. So that's why I said what you do between 5 and 9 is more important than what you do between 9 and 5. That's a.m. 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then there's 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And of course, those hours, I'm not writing those hours in stone, because I gotta be to work at 6:30. Some people gotta be to work at 9. Some people gotta be to work at 7 or 8. But you get the gist of what I'm saying. I'm using 9 to 5 just as number markers. Because if you're working a job for a company or another person, and you do those between the hours of, approximately 9 and 5, your daytime hours, that's gonna help you to survive. It's gonna help you to put food on your table. It's gonna help you to pay your rent. But it's not gonna help you to grow. It's not gonna help you to reach any goals or any dreams, depending on how much you make or don't make. But you're pretty much on auto mode. You're autonomous from the morning hours, from your work day, 9 to 5. You're in automated mode. You got a job to do. You do your job, and you know what your job is. You perform your job functions. I drive up and down all day, every day, Monday through Friday, making deliveries in a truck, different trucks. Right? What I do when I get off work, I'm somebody that I will be talking to myself. I'm ambitious. I have dreams. I have goals. I have priorities. So like right now, I'm on the clock. I'm working. But while I'm sitting in traffic, I'm being productive. I am watching podcasts, videos, not for entertainment purposes, but for educational purposes. I do that. I've been doing that for years since I got my CDL. I put the podcasts on and I listen. I turn my recorder on and I drive very carefully, and I don't touch my phone, but I say what I need to say. I post my videos once I pull over, and I make my vlogs. So I utilize my time. But I can do that. Some people have office jobs where you have to tend to customers. You're not, spending half your day just in traffic. You are constantly dealing with customers. That's different. Until you take a break and go to the break room, you won't have time to do these things. But that's why I said what you do between 5 and 9 is more important than what you do between 9 and 5 if you have a regular job and you have ambitions and goals. Now, I got more shit to say about that, but I just had to say that because that's what Spirit just put in my head, Good, Natasha. You watching these videos, you're learning. I'm learning how to do video editing. I'm watching these how-to videos because there's things I need to do. I need to buy another computer, but before I buy that computer that I'm going to use for a specific purpose, I need to know, okay, you're buying this computer so you could do this specifically for your video editing. Okay, so you got to get educated about that. Well, how are you going to do this? What type of computer you need, and etc., etc. So I can wait till I get home to sit there and do that, but I'm fortunate I have the type of job where I can listen to these, tutorials while I'm working. But when I get home, it's time to implement the new things that I'm learning and the things that I want. So those 4 hours that I have before I you know, shit shower and go to sleep and eat and wake up or whatever. Those evening hours are all I have. We spend most of our time, we spend most of our life sleeping and working. Sleeping and working. Think about it. Most jobs, they give you 2 fucking weeks out of 52 weeks a year to do something nice for yourself. The rest of the 50 weeks, Jesus Christ, when you think about it, it's fucking pathetic. The rest of the 50 weeks, it's slave for your boss. Work just to eat. It's like a hamster wheel. We're all on this fucking hamster wheel. And if you want to get off eventually, you're gonna say, well, I can't find the time. How the fuck am I gonna get off? I don't have time. I have just enough time to make just enough money to survive. What you do between the hours of 5 and 9 p.m., what you do after work is more important than what you do during work.